and going through their pregame warm-ups. Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Sacramento Kings going up against the Houston Rockets. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. So the Houston starting five. Chris Paul out there with Cason Wallace. Then there's Amen Thompson, and it's Pekovic in at the center position. Now here's Thompson. They set a pick. That shot, no good. Ranger passes to Hardaway. To the left wing. The three from Ball. And another Sacramento three. As the season reaches full speed, RJ, how do players approach the game differently, you think, if at all?
I say the approach stays the same, but you have more data and video to prepare with. So you have to take that knowledge on the court and hope that you play smarter every single night.
So it's the Rockets now. Following that last three-pointer by Sacramento. Just 5 to shoot. Wallace misses. Sacramento has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Ball passes to Hardaway. Back to Ball. Puts up a deep three. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. Outside Hardaway. Clock at 4. Ball outside. The three. The shot won't fall.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Wallace, the pass to Paul. Thompson outside. Hey, from beyond the arc. Smith with the rebound. The Kings have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, they get it back. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Now here's Paul. Here's Wallace. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Hardaway with it. Watched by Wallace. Pass to Smith. Back to Hardaway. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. No coverage that time. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Ball, following the score by Houston. Outside Hardaway. There's a screen from deep. The rebound by Okafor. Rockets trail by 5. Thompson passes to Paul. Back to Thompson. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Ball outside. Here's the three. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Thompson outside. From 11 feet away, rebound by Sacramento. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. And it's exceptional the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Now here's Hardaway, still without a bucket.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much. Now it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Jason Wallace is out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Okafor, and there's Pekovic, and it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. Offensive rebound. Ball against ball. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here. Here's Hardaway down the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Thompson passes to Wallace. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And it's sent back by Bogut. Hardaway against Okafor. Pass the ball. Fires from way outside. Pekovic with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Rockets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Okafor with the screen on Ball. And it's Paul penetrating. It's stolen by Smith. Ball kicks to Granger. Sacramento moving it around. Hardaway for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
How about Bogut doing a good job setting that screen?
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. Number 1, the Kings.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
Always with the ball. Guarded by Hardaway. Ball outside. Shoots the 3. Okafor. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Wallace against Hardaway. Over Wallace. Misses off the left iron. So for the Kings, they come in off the loss to the Nuggets in Ball Arena. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. They need this one. And it's Paul missing. Kings leading now by 5. Ball, the pass to Hardaway. Back to Ball. And stolen by Pekovic. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Ball. And Thompson kicks to Paul. Back to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Another miss by Houston. Kings have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Let's check in now with our Allie Lepores, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. Back to you guys.
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. So the Kings call timeout, their first. Sacramento making some changes. Melvin Ely comes in for Smith. And it's Austin Reeves in for Danny Granger. Kurt Thomas, he's checked in for the Rockets. Jordan Crawford comes in for Cason Wallace. Pass to Reeves. Ball against Paul. Here's the three. Pekovic with the rebound. Rockets trail by 5. Paul outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Kings. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
And they know they're the better team and out to prove as much tonight. They split the season series a year ago, but they want to change that up now.
Now Paul, following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. Crawford outside. Pekovic with the screen for Crawford. Driving in. And there's Pekovic. That one's good on the assist by Crawford.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Reeves. Back to Ball. Takes a 3. Again, Ball missing.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Kings leading now by 3. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Hardaway. Latrey. Rockets with the rebound. Pekovic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Hey, you can't dismiss the fact that LaMelo is 6'7" now. He's got great length for his position.
Pekovic has gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Hardaway against Thompson. Bogut with the screen on Thompson. To the paint and stolen by Pekovic. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Kings. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. He's out there with Thomas. Then it's Walker, and it's Claxton in at the 1. Here's Reeves. Still scoreless. Elam. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Whether it's with his passing or scoring, Reeves is a flat-out playmaker.
Here's Walsh. Pass to Claxton. The 3. Payton with some nice D.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Granger passes to Payton. Thomas against Nurkic. Here's Eli. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Kings lead.
They hit a low percentage of their shots in the first quarter. Came out a little flat to me. But give them credit. Hey, they've ramped it up and they're winning this game.
Here's Claxton. Down low. Here's Walker. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
Now, here's Walker. He has yet to score. Thomas sets a screen for Claxton. Another miss by Houston. Kings leading now by 5. Granger with the ball. He's picked up by Walker, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And some changes here for the Kings. Joe Smith, he's checked in for Melvin Ely. Hardaway is subbed in for Payton.
One of the tough things about guarding Reeves is his change of pace ability. I mean, it gives you a lot of different looks, a little bit herky-jerky and kind of unorthodox, and all of that keeps you off balance. Well, he's effective in that medium range area.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Reeves the pass to Smith. Pass to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. That one, no good. Nice defense from Wallace. Bekovic with a screen on Hardaway. Wallace finds Bekovic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Bekovic has got 8.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Pass to Nurkic. And stolen by Bekovic. Here's Wallace. And it's Wallace with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Now here's Hardaway. 23 points for him the last game against Denver. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Nurkic. Plays it up and banks it in. Nurkic has got his first bucket of the night.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Probniak, he's checked in for Nurkic. Swallows comes in for Danny Granger. And Ball subbed in for Austin Reeves. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Murray. Here's Ball. The Rockets making the shot. Ball is screen on Wallace. Hardaway with it. And it's Wallace picking him up. Ball surveying the defense. Here's Smith. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Smith's got his first 2 points. Rockets trail by 4. Ball outside. Pass to Thompson from past the arc. Here's Bekovic. It's deflected. Ball against Paul. And stolen by Bekovic. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. It's rebounded by Probniak. Kings leading now by 4. Ball dishes to Hardaway. Back to Ball. Fires the 3. Bekovic with the rebound. Bekovic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Ball is with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. The drive by Paul, and the layup is good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Ball finds Hardaway. It's taken away by Wallace. Paul passes to Bekovic. And some nice passing there by Houston. That puts them in the lead. Wallace has got the lead up to 1 now for the Rockets.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Ball, the pass to Smith. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Wallace with a screen for Paul. Fires for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Smith's got 6 rebounds in the game.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Rockets ahead. Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here. And we'll be right back with you after this break.
You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some. Let's take a look now at that first half we just saw from the Kings. Man, that was close.
They've done everything they can to...
Thanks for spending halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Nikola Pekovic displaying his skills today.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they got to do a better job boxing out.
Smith out there with Danny Granger, and it's Bogut. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Ball in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Ball passes to Wallace. Okafor, high post. It's taken away by Smith. On the wing, Granger lets the 3 fly. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway's got his 3rd assist on the night. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 5. Our next game is in San Francisco. So a road game with the Warriors. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. The Rockets had become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
He was just a touch more efficient tonight. I think the score would look a lot different.
Here's Ball. He gets that one. Ball's got his first points in this one. Well, you know, Clark, anticipation is key in this NBA game. So often it seems the great ones can see a play ahead.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. It's one of the things I look for in players. How do they see the floor? Do they make passes based on anticipation versus reaction? It's almost like somebody playing checkers and another guy playing chess. The very best players seem to be chess players.
4 on the clock. Okafor with a screen on Ball. Ball for 3. Second chance shot. And it's Okafor missing.
Just 1 bucket and 5 attempts so far this half. They are looking for a spark offensively.
And stolen by Pekovic. Out to the wing. Paul against Ball. Wallace with a screen for Paul. A 3 ball. Rebound Bogut. Bogut's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hardaway goes in. Granger from outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Okafor's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Sacramento on defense. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot off. And there's Pekovic. That one's good on the assist by Wallace. Wallace has got 3 assists tonight. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Granger against Thompson. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Wallace looking for an opening. Crawford outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Wallace. 7 points in the game. Okafor with a screen on Hardaway. Out to Wallace. Shot clock at 5. Over ball. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got his 6th rebound on the night. Ball with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Outside Hardaway. Wallace against Ball. Back to Hardaway. The shot. Thompson with the rebound. Gets trailed by 5. On the wing, Wallace. He's covered by Ball. Thompson passes to Wallace. Okafor with a screen on Ball. Wallace kicks to Okafor. Thompson outside. Over Granger. The shot by Thompson, no good. Kings leading now by 5. Hardaway passes the ball. And the foul called on Payson Wallace. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Pass to Bogut. Outside, Ball. Sinks the triple. Ball's got the lead up to 8 now for the Kings.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers since halftime. They've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
On the wing, Thompson. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Lets it go from 11, and he hits the jumper for 2. Thompson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
This is a good sign, a positive sign. Thompson wanting to keep getting better from the mid-range.
Outside Hardaway. Bogut. Excellent D there from Okafor. And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're deep. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for them.
Served them up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Thomas. Chris Paul is out there with Jordan Crawford. Then it's Walker. And it's Crozier in at the 4 spot. Reeves outside. Pass to Nurkic. Double team on Nurkic. Not going to go that time. Walker with some nice D. Rockets trail by 5. Over in the corner, Paul. No good from outside. And for Sacramento, they're shooting for the game at 42%. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Boy, Joe Smith making that dunk look routine and elementary. He's got some pretty good ups for a big guy.
Over to the left wing. Paul for 3. And the rebound by Nurkic.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone. Such a wide open look. Crozier's got 6 here in this quarter.
And this is what Paul is known for, a young point guard with outstanding vision and awareness.
Hits Count that one from Nurkic.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
It was a rough game offensively. He's really struggled, and really probably why they're trailing.
Pass to Hardaway from the arc. Paul grabs the board.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Now Crawford. He's defended by Reeves. Crawford up top. Back to Paul. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Mayo. Kings leading now by 8. Pass to Smith. Now Hardaway. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. In the corner, it's Crawford. Paul with the ball. Now Mayo defending. Paul kicks to Crawford. Rebound by the Kings. Left side, Hardaway. No good on that one.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Danny Granger is checked in for the Kings. All comes in for O.J. Mayo. The Rockets also changing it up. Emeka Okafor is checked in for Murray. Thompson comes in for Walker. And Wallace subbed in for Jordan Crawford. Thompson. Another shot. It's off.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over.
It's deflected. It's taken away by Wallace. Shot from 16. Smith there for the rebound.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
Here's Reeves. Launches it. It's good.
Zero hesitation from Reeves that time. He never lacks confidence.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Sacramento making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. And good that time.
And watching Paul, you can see that he sees the game well beyond his years.
Hardaway against Wallace. Outside Hardaway. Jacks up a 3. The 3 goes down.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Ball with it. Now Okafor defending. Wallace against Hardaway. Showing off the post moves right there.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pekovic with a screen on Granger. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
LaMelo, he nails it from 11.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Kings.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. Here's Smith, beyond the arc, and there's the three.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And he does not hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance. And a happy Thursday evening to you folks. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. We've got Smith, and it's Bogut in at the center position.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Ball. Lively grabs the miss. Here's Duarte. Outside Curry. The three ball. He's off on that one. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a three-point game. There's the triple. Smith, that one's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Duarte. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Lively with a screen on Ball. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Curry is so skilled operating the two-man game. He always seems to make the right decision.
Just over a minute and a half in. The three, Smith. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Smith's got 6.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Curry looking it over. Here's Duarte. Fires it. Bogut pulls it in.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
The three from Ball. Rebound by Ori. For Utah, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. followed by Hardaway. And here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. Here's Smith. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Sacramento shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Joe Smith at the line for two.
And the second free throw is good. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Duarte. Back to Curry. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Kings, number 1.
Their defense led to offense, and no team was better at forcing miscues and capitalizing at the other end.
Sacramento has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Outside Hardaway. Fires from deep. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Duarte, pass to Curry. And the three-pointer goes. Curry's got 6 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The three from Ball. Another three for Sacramento.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Jazz trail by 5. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Person, no good. The Kings have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Ball finds Smith. Outside Hardaway. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the triple. 6 points for him.
They are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Shot from the inbound. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Here's Sacramento now. They're on a 16-7 run. Ball outside. Pass to Reeves. Sacramento passing it around. Outside Hardaway. Outside Reeves. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three from Ball. Another three for Sacramento.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. They trail by 9. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
And they were just draining it from outside. A great team shooting performance.
Here's Duarte. No points so far. Pass to Horry. Ball against Curry. 4 on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. No good from outside. Sacramento leading by 6. Outside Hardaway. Back to Ball. And Ball throws it down.
And look at Ball take off. Love seeing him use his athleticism to slam it home.
Here's Duarte. He's covered by Reeves. Outside Curry. Here's Duarte. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
A shoot-first guard who also is selfless. Curry continues to add to his resume.
Ball passes to Hardaway. They set the pick, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now here's Murray, outside Curry. Pass to Hill. It's Duarte on the wing. Hill, the pass to Murray. Launches it from deep. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. The Kings lead by 5. Here's Payton. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Nurkic. From the right block. Here's Granger. And here's Reeves outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Sacramento. 8 points. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Kings.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Taking a look at the Kings, we've got Austin Reeves, and it's Granger in at the 3.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Here's Eli. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Eli. Here's Mayo. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. Here's Miles. He's covered by Reeves. Miles, that's good.
Well, that's where you want to be. Getting those easy money looks.
Sacramento has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. Granger passes to Nurkic. Now Reeves. Miles with a rebound. Utah trailing here. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Inside, here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
The textbook work by Şengün. Setting a solid screen and then getting open.
The field for the three-point contest is just about set. And no matter what the final list looks like, it's going to be an incredible competition.
It just always is. The winner gets to stake claim as best shooter in the world. And that's a title lots of guys in this league really want.
You take a look at Curry. He's gathered enough votes to currently sit at the number 4 spot on the list. He must be excited about the prospect of competing in this event at All-Star Weekend.
And it's obvious the fans want him there as well. He's a dangerous man from beyond the arc who could have a real shot at winning that event.
The voting is just about over. We'll keep you updated. This is just a tremendous list.
And each year that passes by, it becomes more and more difficult to pick a field. So many talented shooters in the NBA right now.
Here's Reeves. Cleared away by Person. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Pass to Murray. Back to Curry. Over Payton. That's short off the rim. The Kings leading. Sacramento passing it around. Smith passes to Payton. Pass to Nurkic. Utah grabs the miss. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Murray against Reeves. Back to Curry. There's a screen. Fires the 3. Curry with another miss.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Horry. He's covered by Reeves. Pass to Person to win the drought. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. And, Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push the pace. What took so long?
I don't know what took so long, B.A. I think what happens as coaches and as players, you realize that it's tough to score against the best defensive teams in the half court where their defense is set. And so if you can get the ball down the floor quickly, and beyond the attack before they are locked in, you got a much better chance to generate quality shots.
Here's Duarte. The Kings getting their last shot to go. Pass to Person. Outside Curry. Another three for Utah.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad three for Steph.
Kings trail by 3. Right side Hardaway. Back to Ball. Here's Tropiak. Covered by Lively. Clock at 6. Pass to Ball. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple. Ball's got 11.
Yeah, and there's a three right back. LaMelo Ball answering the call.
Duarte, pass to Person. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Sacramento has gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. Back to Hardaway. Smith outside to the wing, right side. There's Ball with a three. Lively grabs the miss.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Duarte, pass to Person. The kick out, Curry from behind the arc. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Hardaway, the pass to Ball. Hardaway with a screen on Curry. Ball way outside. That doesn't go either for Ball.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Fires for 3. And there's the foul. It's on Derek Lively. That's his first foul.
Into the lineup for the Kings.
Kings trail by 6.
Danny Granger.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Ball. There's the 3. LaMelo knocks down the long one.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Now Curry. From deep three-point land. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Jazz out in front, up 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. Let's talk about our winner from the Western Conference.
Well, we could give you plenty of highlights, but a lot of substance, too. He's moving the needle for his team.
And normally I do favor the big man, but I will admit, he's worth the price of admission.
When was the last time you paid to get in a game?
I pay all the time with my face.
Let's take a look now at that first half we just saw from the Kings. Man, that was close.
If I could highlight one area where they should spend more time, actually it's already painted. Get into the post, take easier shots.
Sounds like sound advice, especially if they had Shaq on the finishing end. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Stephen Curry is out there with Chris Duarte. Then there's Derek Lively, and it's Ori in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. To the middle. Here's Bogut. Utah grabs the miss. Lively's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Duarte, defended by Hardaway. Person, no good. Kings trail by 3. Outside Hardaway. Ball with it. Now guarded by Curry. Smith. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, the instant LaMelo sees the opening, he's moving the ball. He jumps at the chance to feed a wide open guy.
And stolen by Hardaway. Down low. Here's Smith. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Pass to Person. Here's Ori. Just 5 on the clock. Curry splashing one down from 3.
If you're looking to become a catch-and-shoot expert, Curry is the player to study. He's a master.
Now Ball. Back to Hardaway. No one near him. Drained it for 2 points. Hardaway's got 10 points in the game.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Here's Duarte. Pass to Person. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Utah.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Nice move. Ball nimble against contact inside.
Yeah, he just finds a way. Ball determined to get that bucket.
Jazz leading by 3. Curry passes to Person. The 3. Rebound by the Kings. Bogut's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Ball. 16 points for him. Outside Hardaway. Back to Ball for the tie. The offensive rebound. A nice shot by Smith. And it's now only a 1-point Jazz lead.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Duarte. 6 to shoot. They set the screen. Curry at the rim.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. On the wing, Curry. Right wing. Person passes to Curry. Pass to Lively from outside the arc. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Hardaway. Back to Ball for the lead. The rebound by Ori.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Curry. Here's Person. Pass to Duarte. 3-pointer. Granger grabs the miss. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. To the paint. Smith with it. 13 points in the game. Smith with a screen on Curry. The 3 from Ball. Utah grabs the miss.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Puts up a 3. Person, no good. The Kings trailing. Ball passes to Hardaway. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. That gives them the lead. Smith's got 9 points now in the quarter. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The Jazz have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. And here's Murray. Yet to see a basket. It counts! And the foul! Now one on ball.
What focus from Murray. Sticking with the play and earning a free throw.
Hill, he's checked in for Utah. The Kings have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Pass to Eli. Back to Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Reeves has got his first 2 points of the night.
And we all know Reeves can handle some contact, and he's often the one initiating it.
Utah moving the ball around. Here's Murray. Connects. The jumper drops. Murray's got 5 points. The Kings have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Nurkic to screen on Murray. Ball passes to Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, the big man, Nurkic, from super close range.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Duarte. Inside. Here's Murray. Murray makes it look easy at the rim. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Ball outside. And there's a pick. Here's Eli. Check by Hill. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 16 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Curry. And he drives in. And the layup is good. Curry's got 19 points.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
We're at the end of the third. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. They've got Gary Payton II. He's out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Smith finds Hardaway. Fires the 3. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Back to Curry. Clock at 6. To the inside. Şengün. Rebound by Sacramento. Outside Payton. Down low. No, stop it there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. That one on Şengün. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off their arc tonight.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Miles. And there's the screen. Back to Curry. And stolen by Hardaway. And here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. And he gets the bucket. Miles has got his first points of the night.
And this is not the time to be giving up turnovers. Those points could end up being a deciding factor in this game.
Outside Curry. Shot to stop the run. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Substitution on the court.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And stolen by Hardaway for the finish. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Thank you for that, Allie. To the middle. Here's Miles. The shot from the low post is good. And now it's a 6-point Kings lead.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Picked it out of midair. Lets a floater go. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Miles, the pass to Maxiel. Shot clock at 6. Here's Miles. They need this. That shot missing.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Smith outside. Here's Reeves. And he slams it down.
Yeah, there was some nice rhythm to that play, and Reeves with a perfect pass.
Jazz trail by 14. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Both teams will make substitutions. Up top, Curry, hounded by Ball. Lively with a screen on Ball. Outside Lively, fires the three. Rebounded by Smith.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Jacks up a three. Ooh, it misses. And Curry's got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. It's a 14-point game. Ball there for the rebound.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Five on the clock. Ooh, the three doesn't go.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, B.A. Leadership starts at the top. And the best owners in this league go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Kings.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year. 34 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter.
Utah foul. Robert Horry. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Kings, Andrew Bowen.
And he can't get the first one. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It wasn't